Hi everyone! And welcome to today's vlog. I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in a hot minute. I did take like a little over a week off from filming. No real reason, just did. But let me show you what I have been up to. So I just finished up and took pictures. This is a pattern test for Frenzied Fibers on Instagram. It is a Tamagotchi, and the pattern originally calls for you to use like a blanket yarn or a 6-weight bulky yarn, which I clearly don't have, and I'm on a yarn buying ban. So I decided to use an acrylic yarn, and I'm going to be giving this to my sister, and she's totally fine if it's like plushy size. So in case you're curious, this is the size it will come out to if you use a weight for acrylic. But normally it's quite large. I think it's like this big, like pillow size. But yeah, so I just took pictures of this, and I'm gonna actually redo the screen. Melissa from Frenzied Fibers has this little creature guy, and it is a non-licensed character, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna actually redo it and use one of the original Tamagotchi characters. My sister said that she would like Memechi. If that's how you pronounce it, I'm not entirely sure, because that's the one that her Tamagotchi had. So we're gonna redo this and make Memechi. And this technique is using cross stitching. It's actually not tapestry crochet, so I think it should be pretty easy. I didn't really fully sew the screen down. Yeah, see? I'm not even gonna take it off all the way. I'm going to just try and redo the cross stitching on the back. So that's gonna be one of the first things I tackled. And then I also made this bag, which I haven't woven in any of the ends yet, but this is actually using yarn that I hand dyed myself. That'll be a separate video. And I don't know, I don't really know how I feel about it. I definitely should have blocked the squares before I put it together. I use like the Sunburst granny squares, but I'm going to just weave in the ends of it and then maybe try and block it out a little bit. Of course, I am so behind on my tapestry squares, and not gonna lie, I actually don't even really think I have any designed right now. I'm like that behind, so definitely gonna do that. Maybe I'll start with that. That way I'll feel a little bit better about myself. So I'm gonna go and design some of my squares, and I need to journal, so for the squares. I think I'm pretty up to date with journaling. I think I might be like 1 or 2 weeks behind, but then I haven't designed any for like 4 weeks, maybe more. I don't know. Time gets ahead of me, and now it's summer, and I'm gonna start having so many plans coming up these next few weekends, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have any time to crochet. We'll see. Hopefully you stick with me. I kind of am like on a verge right now of like, I don't really know what to make right now, because I really want to start a new Roll for Scrap series, but I applied to a pattern test that I'm hoping I get, and if I get this pattern test, I will do a Roll for Scrap with it, because I think it will work really well for Roll for Scrap. But if I don't get picked for this pattern test, then I'm going to make another thing. But I do want to start another Roll for Scrap series, but I'm kind of just like waiting it out to see if I get picked for this pattern test or not. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I guess start designing some squares, and I will be back and we will do a square. That's how we're gonna start this video, okay? Okay, I designed it. I think a big reason I was putting it off is because I kind of forgot, but I wasn't really that excited to design this one, because one of those weeks where I was just like, what do I do? So it's okay. I don't know. I'm not like super excited about it. I don't know if you could tell. Anyways, I'll show you the colors. We have these 3 colors for the background, and then these 4 colors for the other bits. So it shouldn't take me that long, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I realized we needed a 4th blue color, so here's that. So I grabbed that. Also, in case you're curious, I have my journal pulled up, my Tapestry square a week journal, Word doc, whatever. It's pulled up, and so the square I'm currently making is for the week of April 13th to April 19th. So that's kind of how far behind I am, because it's currently June 11th. So just a little under 2 months behind. I'm just gonna go by week numbers, because that's kind of how I have it laid out. So right now we are in week 24 technically of the year, and I am currently crocheting week 16 of the year. And right now I have 2 weeks designed, and I've journaled for every week up until currently. So we're good on journaling. I have ideas of what I'm gonna make for every week. I just haven't designed them yet. So maybe we can also get through the next one today as well. That would be nice. This one's going decently quickly. I'm not going to show you yet because I'm mean. Haha. Just kidding. My yarn's squeaking. I know I can put it in my hair, but like honestly it doesn't bother me that bad. The only reason that I am annoyed by it is because I feel like y'all might hear it on video. If you do, I apologize. Okay, anyways, here's what it looks like. I have a finished tapestry. It says load, but it kind of looks like it says Lord. It's a buffer symbol. Yeah, I don't know. It's for the first time that I ever went live on YouTube and technology malfunctioned, and so I was only live for like I think less than 10 minutes. So buffer symbol, and the background kind of looks like the color of a pencil. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's not my favorite. Definitely looks like it says Lord, but it doesn't. There's that. Should we do another one? Let's do another one. I think yes. I might lose sunlight, so we might have to sit in the dark together, tell spooky stories. I don't really have any right now, but I can come up with some. Okay, let me get my colors picked out. All right, here we go. Blue and orange, classic. What? I don't know if they're gonna start that up again, but then we have 3 shades of purple for the background, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started before my neighbor does that again. Alright, we got through the first row. Look how many times I had to change color on the chain. It doesn't even look good. Like, why did I do that to myself? Such a headache. Look how many ends there are. Why did I do that? I don't know. Anyways, we're going on to row 2. I swear that took me like almost 30 minutes to do. Y'all are gonna see this design and be like, for that doesn't even look good. Okay, wait, I gotta hype myself up. It looks so good. I did such a great job. Y'all are gonna be so impressed. Ugh. Okay, I also gotta go make dinner pretty soon, so if I don't finish this tonight, sorry. Okay, this is probably where I'm going to be stopping for the night. Good morning. It is 5:30 a.m. and my iPad is at 14%, so I probably won't be able to get that much work done on this square, but it feels like I kind of have to squeeze in crochet time anytime I can these days, so we're just gonna start now. Let's see how much we can get done before I have to leave for work, because I decided I'm biking to work, so I'll have to leave earlier than normal. Wish me luck with that. It's not that far. It's like 2 miles, but what did I do? Oh, no, we're good. We're good. It's fine. Okay, it's later the same day. I'm home from work and booyah! We got a finished square. It is 2 puzzle pieces and a heart. It was mine and my partner's anniversary and we did a puzzle together. And he's the blue to my orange. So there's that. Recorded. We are starting off so strong in this video. 2 tapestry squares down. Probably the 2 ugliest ones I've made. That's okay. Alright, should we do another one? I have to design it first, so let me go do that. Okay, I designed it. Here are my colors. Gray, 3 shades, black and white, 2 shades of yellow, 2 shades of blue, and the background color will be red. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this tonight. I still need to go eat dinner. Like, soon we will see. I will try. I don't know. Keep it posted. Alright, so it's been a couple days. I have about 5 rows left on this tapestry square. Don't ask me why I decided to just stop working on it. So really quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this tapestry square up, and then I'm gonna move on to something I'm really excited about. So let's just get through this really quick and then I'll move on. I'm excited. This is so vague, but I'm gonna show you what I've been working on. dokie, here it is. Here is the square for when I went to the murder mystery party with my coworkers. Bum bum bum. The magnifying glass with the question mark. It was pretty good. I like it. I think it came out nice. This black is atrocious to work with. It is so sticky. Now, let me show you what I did the past couple days. My sister came over, and my sister is very into beads, so she brought her beads, like seed beads and all sorts of beads, but she has been currently working on a bead crochet necklace, which you just basically are crocheting in the round and adding beads to every stitch, and it was so cool. So, she brought some beads, and I was playing with them, and look what I made. It is a little mushroom with a bead top. I love the gills. But isn't that so cool? I wish I would have picked a different color for the spots on the mushroom top, but I think it came out really cute, and it was super fun and pretty easy. I used a tutorial on YouTube by Kofi Crochet. I will link it down below. But I was like, I feel like I could make a tapestry out of beads. So that's what I really want to try. I'm going to start with a really small tapestry. The hardest part is planning out the beads. So you have to string all the beads before you start actually crocheting. So the hardest part is planning out the placement of the beads and stringing them all up. So I already went ahead and did that. I'm doing a little graph of a butterfly, and it's very small. It's 15 by 15, but it's still going to be quite a few beads. So the materials I'm using, let me just show you. I'm using this crochet thread. This is Aunt Lydia's crochet thread. This is a weight 3 one. And then I'm using a 3.5mm hook. And these are the seed beads I got from Michael's. Seed beads are kind of expensive. Didn't know. These are check seed beads, and they're size 6. You can use any size you want. You just have to make sure you have the corresponding thread and hook, which I thought I was gonna need a way smaller hook, so I actually went out and bought like these teeny tiny little crochet hooks, but I don't actually need them. I got from a 2.55 to a 1.15. It's so small. And now I'm like, dang, maybe I should try micro crochet. But the seed beads I got are size 6, which they're pretty big. I mean, they're obviously small, but they're big for seed beads. There's some tiny seed beads out there. These are the colors I got. I got quite a few, so I got these black ones. These are like multicolor pink. Flamingo Mix is the name. Turquoise ones, which I showed you. These gold ones, how fun. I really want to use these. And then these 3 are a different brand. These are the Toho beads. The other ones are like check beads. That's, I think, the brand. And these ones are this light pink color, this red ruby color, and then this light blue color. This is the color I used for the spots on the mushroom top, but they kind of blended in with the thread I was using. So that's all the colors I got. And then you also need one of these. I think this is called like a twisted, what did she call it? It's like a needle, but it's like a very flexible, thin needle. Like it's, you can see it kind of bends. And they're pretty cheap, I think. My sister just gave me this one. I think it's called like a twisted thread needle or something like that. They come in packs of like 5. So I have the one. So let's hope I don't lose it. Let's hope I don't lose it. But yeah, I am gonna string up my beads. Like I said, that's kind of the hardest part, I think, is kind of planning out what order you need to string the beads in, because you kind of have to go from like reverse order. So I wrote them all down, how many beads I need. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think it's probably going to take me a while. And then from there, it's pretty smooth sailing. It's just crocheting and adding beads as you go. And I think if you mess up, you just would have to cut the string and then reattach it, which isn't that big of a deal. But I could see if you mess up a lot, that it could be a little bit annoying. But yeah, I'm going to stop blabbing and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think I have to kick these kittens out of my room though. Okay, well, I pulled too hard and just immediately broke the little eye for my needle thing.
Let's hope I don't lose it.
So that is fun. I really don't know if there's a way for me to fix this. I straight up broke it. It's so thin and I pulled too hard. I'm gonna see if I can like finagle this to kind of make a makeshift one. Otherwise I'm gonna have to wait. Okay, I tried just like burning the very tip of my thread and honestly it didn't really work, but licking it did. So I'm just going to individually strand these on, which is not as efficient, but it works. And I really want to do this right now, so it's just gonna take me a little bit longer. That's okay. So I have approximately 225 beads to strand, so I might be doing this for a little bit. I will check back in once I have more beads. Okay, I haven't gotten very far. I think I've gotten 12 more beads on. So I'm gonna try to put glue on the end to kind of make it like a solid point. I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, we're gonna have to be patient and let that dry because I do not want the beads to get sticky. I don't think the glue is gonna work. So I'm just gonna cut it and just keep doing it the other way. Even with the needle thing, this is like the most tedious part for me. My sister finds it meditative. I find it something I just gotta get through. Maybe my mind will change the more I do it. This is not working. I might have to wait until I can get another needle. Oh, this one's not a real bead, that's why. Can you see that? It's got like a belly button. Alright, slow and steady wins the race. I will be back. I gotta work on my patience, I really do. If you thought crochet was slow. Okay, so that took about 40 minutes. Here is 225 beads strung for a 15 by 15 grid. And I lost bead chicken. So at the end, I had to use an additional 17 beads of this lighter blue color. So that is probably gonna look kind of funky, but this is just a test for me to see kind of how beads work with tapestry crochet in general, so not too pressed, you know? But I'm gonna put the rest of these beads back and then probably grab a snack, and then I'm going to try to tapestry crochet with some beads. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna just start by chaining 16. This isn't really a tutorial, I'm just trying to figure out how to do it, but I'm kind of just gonna explain what I'm doing, I suppose. Please hold. Okay, I think I've kind of gotten the hang of it, but I also think that I made a mistake somewhere. I'm not sure where, but this is what it's looking like. So you can see it's gonna be a butterfly. I gotta look at this graph really quick. Also, it's inverted. So that's interesting. Okay, no, it doesn't look like I've made a mistake. It's just interesting looking with the beads. So anyways, I'll show you how I do it. So for tapestry, you have like a wrong side and a right side. Whenever I'm crocheting on the right side, I will put my hook into the stitch, and then I slip a bead over the hook, and then I finish my stitch. But I have to push the bead like through. Okay. This is hard to explain, hold on. So whenever I have the right side facing me, the beads want to be on like the back of my stitch, so wherever the back is. So right now I want this beads on like the front of my stitch, so I have to kind of like push the bead down and then yarn over, pull through, and then when I pull through, I have to like push that bead through the stitch so it pops out on the other side, and then I finish my stitch. Again, I pull a bead down, and then I insert my hook, yarn over and pull through, and then when I pull through, I just push the bead through to the other side, and then I finish my stitch. And then I keep going like that. It's easier, in my opinion, whenever I'm working on the wrong side, because when you're doing the wrong side, the beads naturally want to be on the back of the stitch, and so you don't have to push them through to the right side, so it goes a bit more smoothly. Also, you can insert your hook before or after you place the bead. I don't think it matters. Again, this isn't really a tutorial. I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. Also, I'm trying to figure out if it looks cool. Like, if how it looks is worth the effort of placing the beads. Or if bead crochet is better for like something like amigurumi or like small plushes like this. I feel like this could be like a cute like keychain or something. Kind of big. Maybe for like a bag charm. I I don't know. Yeah, I'm just trying to decide if I even like beads on my tapestry crochet or not. So far, I don't think I've made a mistake with stringing the beads. I don't think I've missed any, so that's good. It's interesting because it's like tapestry crochet, but you're not changing color at all because you already put all the beads on, which is your color changes, you know? So kind of interesting. Oh, I got a bonsai tree. I don't know how to take care of it yet. I have to do some research. You can see it, kind of. Can you see it on my window ledge? Hopefully I don't kill it. I don't really have too much of a green thumb. That's my partner. He's the one with the green thumb. Bless you! Okay, so we just finished a row. So that is what it's looking like. And so now when I do this row, I find it way easier because I don't have to stick it through. It's not that hard to stick it through the stitch, but you don't even have to do it for this. You see, I just insert my hook, I place the bead, and then I just finish the stitch. See? And I don't have to push it through the stitch. But yeah, that's just kind of what I've been doing. I'll finish it up and then we can look at the finished piece together. It could maybe be easier if I changed yarn. Like I just string up a bunch of beads on the same color yarn, and then I changed yarn and still placed a bead with each stitch where I needed a color change. Then I wouldn't have to worry so much about how my beads are placed originally. I would just string up a bunch of the same color on a corresponding yarn color. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but maybe I'll try that too. Like right now you can see like the white kind of shining through, but if I had all the beads on a corresponding yarn color, it would look maybe more solid. Lots to play around with. I also wonder if going down a hook size would be beneficial at all, because you can kind of see like my tension is quite loose. Like especially on like the back side you can see it's maybe a little bit holy, which usually my tapestry crochet does not have this many holes in it. So maybe I could go down a hook size and it will look a little different. There's lots to play around with for sure. Alright, so I finished up the little tapestry. Here's what it looks like. I think it's cute. I missed a bead there, I think, because at the end I had an extra bead. So yeah, you can see there's like a little hole there where I missed one, but that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'm trying to decide if it's like worth the effort, and I'm not entirely sure. I think it would be really cute as like a little pouch. So I might try making like a little pouch with beads. I don't know, you'll have to let me know your thoughts. I think I haven't fastened it off yet because I'm debating just like frocking it and then saving the beads for something else. Because right now, like what am I gonna do with this little butterfly? But it is cute. Maybe with like a more intricate design it could be cool, or like if I just added gold beads to a tapestry, like that could be cool maybe. But yeah, I'm not really sure. You'll have to let me know your thoughts. It was fun either way. I had a great time, so definitely need to get a new needle so that it's a little bit easier to thread up. I am not gonna fasten it off yet because I'm going to debate whether or not I want to save it. Yeah, that is that. I'm gonna go play outside because I haven't been outside all day, but then maybe when I get back I'll do another tapestry square. To be determined. Just wanted to show y'all my little bead tapestry. Alright, here's what's going on. I am going up north this weekend. It's a multiple hour drive, so we are gonna need projects, okay? I can't really do tapestry squares because I'm not gonna want to bring like a zillion colors with me. I am starting on a separate project for a project video, so I will probably bring that. I wanted to bring my socks because I haven't really knit on my socks in a hot minute. Honestly, I haven't really been crocheting or knitting at all the last few weeks. After my skirt that I made for my tie-dye video, I kind of took a break. But yeah, I'm ready to get back into it, and I was thinking about my sock today, okay? So I've showed y'all my project bag before. We did clean it out, and since then it's gotten junk filled again, so that's the current state of it. It's junk filled. I'm not gonna go through it right now. It's something I need to do, I just don't really feel like doing it right now. Anyways, I pulled up my sock for the first time in a couple weeks, and look at this. That is the end of my needle. This is the other end of my needle. They're not attached anymore. I don't think I'm cut out for wood or bamboo needles, I guess, because I don't take care of my stuff, clearly. Like, it's just been in this bag. I probably stepped on it at some point, and yeah, my needle's broken. So this is why I can't have nice things. But I really wanted to work on the sock. I haven't worked on the sock because I'm at the point where I need to do the toe, and so I need to look at the pattern, and I've just been procrastinating it pretty much. But now I need to go to Michael's and get another set of needles because I don't have a replacement for them. Anyways, that's that. I also randomly started this. This is ribbing. I was thinking about making a pair of shorts with this KNC cotton because it's so soft, and I was like, I feel like a pair of shorts would be really comfortable. This is because I couldn't think of anything else to make, and I'm not committed to making this right now, so that'll just like stay in this bag in case I want to work on it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna bring the project for my project video that I'm not sure when it's coming out. But I also am going to a music festival next weekend. It's called Blue Ox Music Festival, and I really want to crochet a blue ox mascot, like a little amigurumi ox, and then make it blue. Did you know that apparently an ox and a bull are the same animal? An ox is just castrated. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what Google said. Because I was looking up ox patterns and I was like, these all just kind of look like bulls. Like I could probably just make a bull pattern and just say it's an ox, right? And so then I looked up bull versus ox, and that's how I found out. The things that they just don't teach you in school. But anyways, yeah, I want to make an ox. So I'm gonna look for a pattern for that. But right now, we're gonna do a square. All that to say, we're gonna do a square, okay? I did design a square this morning before work. That's how I'm gonna spend my evening, okay? I do have to work tomorrow, but then I'm actually taking a half day tomorrow, and then we're going up north basically as soon as I get off work. So I'm really excited. I don't know how much footage I'm gonna film up north, but I'll bring the camera along. We'll see. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll fill you in. I'll show you some pictures or something. Anyways, square time. Let me grab my iPad because it's in the other room. Hopefully it's charged. I didn't even... And then we gotta pick colors. Alright, my iPad is at 54%, so go me. And I got my colors picked out, so are you ready? Ooh, I know you see me standing here. Okay, so we have 2 shades of red, brown. Look how messed up this brown skein is. This yarn also feels not nice. Probably why I have so much of it, because I didn't want to use it. I don't know where I got it from. 2 yellow. Actually, wait, 3 yellow. 2 blue, 2 gray, and our background's actually going to be white, which I think we'll have enough for the background for this. I have obviously more white acrylic yarn, but I'm just hoping this is enough because you know how different weights and different textures and stuff, so let's just hope this is enough. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. 4mm hook as always. And I gotta find something to watch. Alright, we are done. It is a bowl of spaghetti. This is a square for Mother's Day when I went home to see my mom. And we went to an Italian place and I didn't get spaghetti and meatballs, but it was Italian. Yeah, this is pretty fun. Fun square. Background's white. First time we've had a white background, so that's interesting. I was just playing with a bunch of different colors and I couldn't come up with a color I really liked. I feel like maybe like a light purple could have worked, but I feel like I also just did a light purple background, so yep, we went with white. It's fun. The colors are not very vibrant right now because it got dark. It's already 8 p.m. and I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I gotta go do that and then get my booty to bed. Do any of y'all know that song that's like, on top of spaghetti, all covered in cheese, there was a big meatball till somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then the poor meatball rolled right out the door, rolled into the garden and under a bush, and then the poor meatball was nothing but mush. The very next summer, it grew into a tree. Now there's plenty of meatballs for you and for me. Do any of y'all know that song from when you were a kid? Probably sing it differently. I feel like that's like definitely something that changes with regions. So you should let me know. Maybe it was a Girl Scouts thing. I don't know. I was only in Girl Scouts for a year. I was a daisy. My dad was a troop leader. Okay, I'm gonna go eat dinner. Hey, change of scenery. I'm up north now, okay? It was a 3.5 hour drive. So let me show you what I was working on. I started this little guy, and I haven't actually placed these sinker eyes yet. I need my partner's help with it because I just am struggling with them. Normally I kind of boil water a little bit, but I don't really have the means to right now, and I was just trying in the car, so maybe if I try again right now I could get it. But this is a little ox. Obviously it doesn't really look like an ox right now, but I made it in blue. This is the mini bowl pattern by, I'm totally gonna butcher their name, but I'll try my best, Lyubov Ponomarenko or Sparrow Dreamer. Very cute. But with the recommended yarn and hook size, the bowl came out I think like about like this big. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. So I actually doubled up on the acrylic yarn I'm using, and then I put in these sinker eyes. Again, they're not fully put in yet, but these are hand painted eyes by Bead Crochet, aka Robin, and these are 20 millimeters in her Upper Moon collection. And I don't know the exact name of the blue ones, you'll have to ask her, but I think they're really cute. And at first I thought it was gonna be a little bit too big. It's gonna have like a nose, so I feel like it's gonna look good. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now. It kind of looks like, it kind of reminds me of Groot. I don't know why. I keep thinking it looks like Groot. Probably because it's like Cuphead. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. We're about to go on the boat, so I will talk to you later. Everyone say hi to Murphy. Murphy girl. That's Murphy. Anyways, I want to show you, I got the eyes in, and I didn't even need help from anyone, so nice. Look at him. He looks so funny. He kind of keeps reminding me of like Groot. I honestly don't know why. I think it's the eyes now, honestly. So cute though. I just started working on the muzzle, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of like home alone. My partner's still asleep, and we're here with his parents, and they just went out into town to grab some ice because we actually lost power. But it's fine, and I really can't complain because I have a absolutely gorgeous view. Here, I'll show you. Kind of see through the window. There's of course rain on the screen, but that's the backyard. There's a lake right back there. And I'm just listening to the sounds of birds and generators right now. But I think it's gonna be really, really hot today, so not sure what we're gonna get up to, but I would love to go for a bike ride as soon as my partner gets up. Oh, we're crooked right now. You see that? Is that better? Look, I'm wearing my Britney shirt. I think once I get a muzzle on, and then we'll do the horns and the ears, and I think it'll look way more ox-like then. Right now it's giving alien, but very cute, very cute. Last night we went and ate dinner and saw some live music, and the restaurant was like right on the lake, and it was very nice. I got a fish fry. Classic Wisconsin Friday. Had to get a fish fry. And then we played board games. So, fun times. Yeah, we woke up and the power was out. I was like, why am I peeing in the dark? I was like, I swear this was the light to the bathroom. And then yeah, sure enough, lost power. Actually, this whole region lost power, so, which I guess the storms were pretty loud, but I didn't hear them at all. I slept like a baby. Anyways, I just wanted to give y'all a little update on what I've been up to. Don't know what we're gonna get up to today, but hopefully next time I see you, I will have most of the face put on, if not all of it done. Hey, what's up? So obviously I'm home now. Sorry I haven't updated before now, but yesterday I did a lot of stuff. Did end up going on that bike ride. It was super fun. It was about an hour long, and it was such a fun bike trail because it was like up and down hills the whole time, and saw a lot of cool plants and mushrooms, and we saw a deer, and yeah, just absolutely beautiful. So that was really fun. And then afterwards I decided to go on a little solo hike around this lake nearby, and that was really gorgeous too. So I'll definitely insert some clips of that because Wisconsin is just so beautiful, and I mean nature in general is beautiful, but I don't know. I saw a lot of cool mushrooms again, and trees and leaves, and at one point I stopped in the water and I got some rocks, so that was really cool. There was this black lagoon bog terrain kind of area that I gotta go see, and hiking by yourself is just, it can be really fun and therapeutic, and it's fun to just kind of like take your time and really just enjoy what's around you, you know? So really cool. Lots of dragonflies up there too. Oh, and then at one point on my hike I saw this family of ducks, and they were so cute, and ducks are my favorite birds, so. And then after that I met up at the golf course because my partner and his dad were going golfing, and then while we were there I actually actually finished my little blue ox. Look at him. I think he came out really cute. Love the eyes. At first I thought the proportions were gonna be kind of weird, but once he all came together, I think that it works out really well. So yeah, I think he's a really good size. I was kind of thinking about seeing if there's a way I could like Velcro him to the top of a hat, but I feel like that might get a little bit. So, I don't know, I might just carry him around. But yeah, I'm really happy with how he came out. I think he's really cute. He's gonna be just like a silly little thing. There's no reason I really made him, just because that's what I do. I just make silly little things, you know? Happy about that. That's really all the crocheting I got done though, but I did finish him on the trip, so definitely a success. And then after that, we went disc golfing at this high school. It was fine. It was kind of fun. It's really hot out, but very, very humid. I kind of like humidity. Let me know if you like humidity at all. I like it. I feel like it feels nice on my skin, you know? It feels hydrating. I don't really like dry as much. My skin is prone to getting dry, I think, so yeah, I prefer a humid climate actually. I don't think that's too popular of an opinion, but let me know if you're like me. Yeah, and then after that, we went on a boat ride, and I think I had mentioned there was like a major storm, so there was like so many trees that got knocked down and all that, but still really beautiful to kind of go out on the lake and saw some wildlife, and the clouds were really beautiful, so that was a good time. But yeah, and then we came home today, so in the car ride today, I was kind of working on those shorts I showed you. I don't really know where I'm going with them. It was just kind of something to do. I wasn't really working that tirelessly on them at all. I'm really tired today. Stayed up till 10. It's a big night for me, you know? Yeah, just wanted to give you my update and hope you enjoyed some of that B-roll from my trip. I don't really know what else I'm gonna get up to for the day, but I will definitely keep you posted. Hey, how's it going? I did end up going to the music festival. I will insert some footage here. It was so much fun and the music was incredible. Ali Ali Oxen, that's the decided name, did make it out, albeit a little bit dirty. That's okay. Anyways, this is where I'm gonna wrap up the vlog, so thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you were working on while you were watching this, if you were working on anything at all, you know. I get sometimes we just watch YouTube for fun and to chill and cook dinner or laundry or whatever. If you want, you can follow me on my other socials. It's at Viney_Maple, which is the same way it's spelled here. I will see you over there, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!